morning, Mrs. Devyani. And we understand that you have taken a Karur cluster, particularly for the sustainability project. Can you elaborate, what exactly?
Sure, sir. First of all, thank you for this opportunity. So, I am with the Center for Responsible Business, a think tank based out of Delhi, and we work with businesses on issues of sustainability. And circular textiles is a big area of focus. Now, we've recently partnered with UNEP, United Nations Environment Program. They would like to work in India with two manufacturing clusters. So, we have shortlisted Surat and we have shortlisted Karur, and the idea would be to create more capacity awareness on product environment footprint, on LCA, on why circularity. And the project would look at one, capacity building. Two, it would looking at hotspots, doing the product environmental footprint for about 25 SME units in the two clusters. So about 15, so about 15 to 18 in Karur and balance in Surat. In addition, we will also work with SME brands. So one part is working with manufacturing, the other is with brands. And with brands, we are looking at about 5 numbers across the country where we look at eco innovation. Eco innovation is looking at the business model itself. Can you look at new markets, new products? How do you source your supply chains? And how do you introduce sustainability and circularity? So, I think the purpose is twofold. Yes, to help the industry sort of be prepared for changes that are coming regulatory, but I think what we can also do and we aspire to do through the program is to also build the India narrative. The Indian industry is beginning to take a lot of sustainability initiatives. We don't always put them together in a story and tell them. So I think through this project, both for Surat as well as Karur, there is a very strong image that we can build and showcase. And what we would also like to do is across clusters. We are thinking that more and more the demand is that one cluster may not know how the other one does. So we share our success stories also. I think you were part of the sessions. You've also made this recommendation that there is confusion also. There is so much information. So how do we actually work together to make sense of this information, to have collective bargaining, to learn from our successes and our failures? We don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. So that is the purpose of the program. It's a 3-year program. We started in October 2024. It will go on till September 27. And the idea is that we partner or we combine awareness with action on the ground. So that is where we are, and it is for the industry with the industry.
Yeah, so far the exporting units have been working, and also they comply with the standards of buyers.
Yes.
Now, but recently what happened, even European Union have brought in the ESPR
Yes.
and LCA and DPP, all their requirement. In this aspect, how do you support the industry?
So, like you said, that in this particular project, we would be working with a number of units. They have to show commitment. So, we are supporting the industry in doing the LCA and PF for a certain number of units. Now, this is a service that they would actually pay for later, right? Now, during the project, there's technical assistance that we help them do the LCA and PEF. From their end, I think the idea is that they commit time, they commit data, and then what will happen is, with about 25 numbers to show, you motivate others on why this is important, what kind of information. And I think important to recognize that when we gather this data, it is first and primarily for the units, for the businesses, right? For them to understand that where their risks are and how they need to address and what new opportunities could also come. So that is how we would be helping with the LCA.
So to validate this environmental data and also the social data, so you need to have a verifier like a Index, Textile Exchange. So which are the things you are associating with?
So in this, at the moment, we will be looking at the product environment footprint. It's being discussed, right? And UNEP has spearheaded this development. So we will be looking at the PEF methodology and applying that. We did get this question that if we have certain certifications, then why do I need this, right? Now, see, certifications will also be for the buyer, that there is no risk and all. But when I do a product environment footprint, I'm taking a much closer look at my
Since
operations.
it is extended for the
Yes.
government regulations, Yeah, I think this will really help with the
and
exporters.
and our idea on the social is that there is a certain minimum criteria that they should comply with,
Happens already,
because
even the DAG, though it is not mandatory, the people are
yes,
supporting and complying.
yes, yes.
Thank you, madam.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the